Another week.
Another week, another episode, man. Damn.
How's your week, man? It's midweek.
It's midweek lah. Yeah lah. Okay lah. So far so good. Life is good. How about you, man?
Good, man. Chilling.
Ping chilling.
Ping chilling indeed.
It's another monsoon surge.
Wow, shook.
Shook Today the whole day rain all my fellow riders, ride safe.
Yes, yeah.
All my fellow drivers, don't forget to turn on your wiper.
Don't forget to turn on your signal, bro.
Yeah, signal light also lah. There's a reason why we say this.
Because today we are gonna talk about
road rages.
Road rage and the such.
So basically about Singapore traffic lah. SG roads.
SG roads.
SG roads.
Shout out to SG roads.
Yeah,
I love watching the videos.
Yeah, same lah. It's interesting. Hiya. So,
anyways, how's your experience on Singapore roads been?
Before that, I would like to say the wise man once say.
Oh yeah.
The wise man once say.
Too excited already, bro.
Oh, you too excited?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I also very excited for some things lah in life, you know. A wise man once said, I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me.
Tupac.
Oh shit. Yes, sir. All right.
Anyway,
let's jump right back into that shit.
Yes. How's your experience? Because you ride, right?
Yeah.
How's your experience riding on the roads of Singapore?
I've been riding for how many years already? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
9 years
24, 25. 7 years lah.
You no need to count lah. You acting like you fucking 26 only.
So it's been 7 years lah. About 7 years lah. 7, 8 years. 9 years. Yeah, it's 9 years lah. Yeah. But in my 9 years of riding, I've experienced a lot of shit lah. Right.
What's your top 3 most memorable ones?
Wow. Top 3 I would say it's all the close calls lah. My first one was not technically a close call. It was just yeah. It's just a human force error. Right. So I was riding behind this truck. This truck was carrying fucking soil and whatever residue shit, right? And then I think after when he reached a certain speed, he just started flying out of that bunker, and I was right behind him.
Nice.
Right. So I was lucky enough that it didn't a huge chunk didn't fall on the road and then I skid or some shit lah. But it was those tiny pebbles when it was flying towards me. And I'm using a full face helmet, right? So you can see like scratches on my visor, you know, because he just went like yeah, that was the first what you call that? Mishap.
So never ride behind trucks that have
based on my experience, I never ride behind anybody. Anyone.
Don't lane split.
Yeah, just lane split. If you're lane splitting and there's another bike in front of you, don't even ride behind that bike, bro.
Huh.
Yeah. It's just
But if it's a JB rider, you don't trust.
I don't trust.
Really?
Yeah, really. On the roads, I don't trust anyone except myself. Because I don't know what's in front of that rider. What?
That's true.
And I also don't know how well they can gauge. Or if they decide to suddenly chicken out from lane splitting and they sudden brake or something. And then I'm just behind there like la 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 la. And then
that's true.
Yeah. So I always have this toxic, I'll call it toxic lah. I have this toxic mindset. Like nothing can happen to you if you're the first and if you're the fastest. If you're the fastest, the only time you can get into an accident is if you skid or your bike fucks up. Nobody can hit you.
But if it's traffic?
Be the fastest in the middle lah. Hey, that's why I'm still alive. That's why I'm still here.
That's true. So what's your second one?
Second one second one would be the classic lah. As a motorist, I think a lot of people know lah. When you're lane splitting and then people just change lanes without signaling. Abrupt lane change, they would say. That's the worst kind of shit lah. Right. from the car's point of view, the driver's point of view, right, is there's never a good time to lane split it to change lanes in a jam. So when they have to change, right, sometimes they just have to do it because bikes are going to keep coming. The bikes are all squeezed into one tiny lane splitting lane.
Yeah.
And all the cars are all jam-packed. There's no better time for them. There's no good time for them to actually change lane. Either way, they have to makan somebody's pathway.
That's true.
Yeah. So a few times I kena lah. I mean, like they don't have some of them don't have a good gauge of speed. So when they see that, okay, this biker is coming at a decent speed or a speed that's faster than usual, I don't have time to actually complete my lane change before
He reaches
my zone, right? But they still do it anyways. Yeah, that's the fucked up one.
and they expect you to brake.
Exactly. Yeah, but braking is fine. I mean, braking is fine lah. Most to most, I just wear out my brake pad a bit lah. But it's the jam brake and the other issues. Like, what if there's bikes behind me going at that same speed also, right? So most of the time, or the few times that I kena this situation, my main worry is not braking in time. Like I know I can brake in time. That's more of my skill issue, right? So I know I can brake in time. But my worry is, what if somebody from the back hits me because they cannot brake in time?
And becomes your fault because you jam brake.
Exactly. Yeah. So it goes down to the don't trust anyone on the road kind of shit again. Because I don't trust the person behind me to have the same skills as me to brake in time. Yeah. So that's the second one lah. The third one is the hoggers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So sometimes you don't feel like lane splitting or right, or it's not jam enough for you to be lane splitting.
Yeah.
You're on your own lane and shit like that, right? And then there's the hoggers over there. If you're going within the speed limit of the highway, that's fine. But if you're way below the speed limit and there's nobody in front of you, or there's like a decent space in front of you, why? Why? I don't know why. Just why. That's the reason why now that I already got a super bike, I don't ride as often.
Back to MRT.
Yeah. nobody
The
can.
cycle of life, bro.
Yeah. So now I tasted everything already, right? I got a super bike. I was like, it's okay, never mind. Don't want, not worth it. The super bike
Well
just
done.
rotting at home. Yeah.
For me, is my top 3.
Yeah.
First one was at this car park at some mall. So this car park has 2 or 3 gantries in. 2, I think.
Oh, okay. So one at the entrance before you go inside the blocks, and then one more before you go in the MSCP. Correct? Or am I wrong?
No. So it's a mall car park.
A mall car park.
Multi-story mall car park.
Oh, okay. So you
Okay.
go in, there's one, and then
So
Go
when you
up.
go in, there's 2 entrances. Then there's another back entrance that leads to the same entry ramp.
oh, okay.
So there's 3 gantries side by side. So how it works, it was a very packed evening, I would say. And then the ramp up actually closes in and the whole thing merges basically.
yeah.
So the unspoken rule is you let one first, then your turn, then it's a giveaway kind of thing
Alternate
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on that day, I was thinking, okay, let the person go in front first, then I'm next
Yeah.
So I was next. But this smart ass from the next lane thought it would be smart to follow the car that just went in front of me super closely
Tailgate
and tailgate him, such that when he wanted to merge, he hit the front right of my bumper.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wait, this one is your GTR, right?
Yes. My RTG. Yeah. No lah, it's not my daily
Oh, okay.
Some Prius only lah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so he sideswept it. Then after side sweeping, so my car was straight. His car was eating into my lane.
Yeah.
So his side hit my front right? And then he still had the cheek to reverse a bit before turning out. So it's a double scratch, right?
Uh-huh.
And then once he turned out, he parked to the side. He say, "Bro, I won't claim your insurance." Stupid psoriasis ass mob. Sorry. Nothing against skin problems, but fuck you. Fuck you. Serious.
Wait, so how did that turn out?
30 plus year old don't know how to drive.
So how did that turn out?
So they're fighting it now.
Oh, it's still ongoing.
Yeah, all these companies
Yeah, actually it takes a while. It takes a
them
while.
long.
But do you have those fancy dashboard cameras?
So that's the worst thing. On that day, the main camera stopped working.
oh god,
The backup camera didn't work as well.
full memory.
So everything was wiped. And it's all
Oh man,
photos and
hearsay lah.
accounts only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
So
you didn't have like
that's the
eyewitness or
worst.
anything.
Have. Yeah.
Yeah.
But stupid, bro. He straight away, I want to claim your insurance.
What car was he driving first?
A Mazda lah.
Oh, okay.
Small ass Mazda.
RX-8 ah?
No lah.
Oh.
It's the hatchback, 2-door, white color, small one. Yeah. It looks like ass. He looks even worse. He looks worse than the exhaust tip lah.
Damn.
Yeah.
My
But,
bad, bro.
wow, that was one of my most memorable ones. And it's not even that long time ago.
And it's not even on the road. Fuck, it's in the
Yeah.
car park, bro.
And it's like, okay, so remember I said there's one. I was at lane 1, technically. He was at 2. Then there was a 3 that was behind him.
Yeah.
So lane 1 is the closest to the bend ma.
Yeah.
So of course I just go straight lah. Then he was the one who wanted to merge. So, which leads to the second incident. I don't get why when people, for example, when you're lane changing again,
Uh-huh.
usually I'll just let one car in and I won't expect the next car to follow suit,
Yeah.
right? So this happened recently, but thank God nothing happened. But what happened was when this car wanted to go into my lane, I let him. Got another big PHV. He was a PHV, you can see. He was driving a white color Alphard or Velfire. Couldn't remember. But I was sick and tired that day. I road raged at him. So I just horn him. Then I went to his side. I was, hey, what are you doing?
Oh wait, so he followed
Yeah,
the
so he
front
followed.
vehicle?
Yeah.
and he just lane changed as well.
Yeah, correct.
Oh damn.
Like damn close.
Yeah.
So that's the second most interesting thing that happened on the roads for me lah. For my third, I can't remember for the life of me. But it's probably something like that lah. Like it's always someone just wanting to go first
Yeah.
without thinking of people around them.
The kanchong spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the worst,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
feel.
Yeah. But see, your whole, you've been driving for about what, 9 years or so?
10th year already.
Nice. 10th anniversary. Oi. So in these 10 years, have you gotten into any major accidents?
No. No major accidents.
Have you gotten any fines?
No fines as well.
Illegal parking?
No.
Wow. Clean ah.
Yeah, clean. My record is clean for the past 10 years.
Wee. Not bad, not bad.
Not too bad lah.
Impressive, this guy.
Yeah. But I heard from a friend of a friend, when he was driving, it was raining. Okay? Then he was driving, it was this empty bend out to merge into a main highway lah.
Oh, I know this friend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know
I
him,
know
right?
this.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro. But anyways,
I heard he's damn bad driver.
yeah, damn bad. I think now he doesn't drive anymore. But what happened was, he went too fast on the bend,
Oh.
and he was too close to the middle line, right? The dotted middle line on bends, and it was slippery. So he decided to brake, apparently. Then he swerved, bro. He drifted on the bend right in the middle.
Oh shit.
And few seconds later, he said he saw two cars coming already. Then he just faster go away. Yeah, but he drifted.
Wee.
Yeah,
So
solid.
was that like a skill issue, or was it because his tires were bald, or what?
I think it's the tires lah.
Oh, I think it's the tires. Yeah.
Because if you race too much, I mean, if you If you jam brake too much, cause people are not driving properly, then you will wear out the tires.
Yeah, you'll wear out the tires. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mechanics, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct. I don't think you need mechanics to correct you about that.
See?
lah. It's just
Facts.
Yeah, it's just facts.
But yeah, that was an
Yeah.
interesting story by a friend of a friend.
Have you driven on Malaysia roads?
No, I've never driven in Malaysia. I've only driven in the Philippines. And interestingly,
And Australia.
no, never.
Australia, you never.
I didn't. Yeah. Interestingly, Philippines is left-hand drive. So it's a very weird configuration because you instead of looking to your top
Yeah,
left,
lah.
right, top
Everything
Yeah.
switch.
it's quite weird. But you'll take like only like a day or a couple hours to get used to it. But it's fun. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever road raged?
Have I ever road rage? Wow, bro. All the time, bro. Every time I ride, there is at least once, my middle finger will come out to somebody. All the time. Seriously.
Yeah.
Right. It's whether it's a car, whether it's a bike, or mostly it's cars and bikes. The only ones I give face to, right, usually is the buses.
Oh yeah. Because they can't pick up speed fast, and they need some of the lanes. They have to go from the bus stop, which is on
Yeah.
the left, all the way to first lane to turn right.
And the timing they have is very short.
Yeah.
And for them that's why they always teach us, even in driving school is always give way to the bus
Yeah.
Right. So that's why there are, for buses, I think
Buses are okay.
public buses
Yeah, public
right?
buses.
Yeah, is fine. But for cars and bikes I get especially pissed off when it affects the livelihood of someone else. Right? Because as a motorist, the risk is higher to lose your life. Right? You can literally lose your life over something that is not even your fault,
Yeah.
or actions that were not even caused by you. Yeah. So all the time, people who jam brake for no apparent reason.
Yes, they brake check you for some reason.
Yeah.
Because you're going too close or something like that.
Right?
Yeah, I hate those.
People who tailgate you too close for no
yes.
reason also. Right? Like if I was in a car and someone tailgates me, I can close one eye. Like maybe I can close one eye right? But if I'm on a bike and someone is tailgating me, there's a lot of risk. Yeah. And for me, it's not that I will get scared, but I will just get triggered. Like, you see there's someone smaller in front of you. Why the hell are you poking him? You know, like, go and pick someone your own size lah. Go and like.
Maybe he wants you to move left lah.
But what if I'm already at the extreme left?
Oh, then that's fucked
Right?
up, man.
Or even small things like at traffic lights. Not even at a highway, at traffic lights. I stop right in the front. I'm the first. The car behind me just stops super close to me. Yeah. There was once this guy, he came so close to a point where he hit my tire. Okay, so for bikes, your tire is out first,
Yeah.
right? So you can feel the slight bump.
Uh,
Then I just turn around and look at him and then he just looked at me. Then I'm like, the fuck why you come so close for? Like, got no space or what?
what did he say?
I didn't ask him anything I was on the bike
You never give the international hand sign?
I just like that only Probably there was damages to his. Probably a small dent to him
Confirm.
It's not going to have a dent on my rubber tires. But,
That's true.
But still,
You should have act like you skidded, then you fall down, then you break your neck.
because of a small bump.
Then you claim insurance.
Yeah,
Kidding, don't do that.
yeah.
It's illegal, right?
It is illegal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's illegal.
I've seen the
to-
Maserati trying to jam brake in front of
yeah,
cars,
yeah.
the white one. Oh, then 3 of them come out.
That's the hard part now. I mean the good part not really a hard part. It's hard to con people now because
Dash cams.
yes, and apparently it's mandatory for cars now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mandatory for cars to have dash cams. For bikes, it's not mandatory, but most
I
of
will
them
still put lah.
Yeah, most of them do put it
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still recommend to put. Especially on bikes, front and rear, man.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
can cover at least a good wide angle.
That's true.
Because nowadays, a lot of people don't check their blind spots.
it just
And
doesn't.
they don't even signal.
It doesn't exist anymore.
They
Like,
just
there's
swerve
a,
in there, bro.
there's a reason why car technologies nowadays, right? They have this technology where the moment they feel you turning a certain angle, your indicator will just on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the reason is simply because nobody fucking uses their indicator, man. It's just there. It's right there. You know, you don't even have to like
Yeah.
leave. You don't even have to remove your hand. You just have to just
No, I know some
Tap
cars
it.
it's on the steering wheel.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And people don't use it still.
I think they didn't learn.
I think they feel like it ruins the aesthetics of the car, lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I saw this video recently, which is quite sad. Because it's these two not these two, like one motorist. It was a stoplight. I don't know if you've seen, but it was a
Oh.
stoplight. Then he went from the second lane to first lane.
Mm.
But there's no closed vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
So he went in slowly and stopped already. It was about 1-2 seconds when the car just
Oh,
came.
yeah. I saw that one.
Wow, that's so sad, man.
Bro, it was a white color car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The motorist died, what?
Mm.
And then
Sadly.
it was a female driver
Yeah.
that caused the accident. No idea. I don't know whether she was
How?
based on that speed, right? Even if the motorist was not there,
She
would have beat
ended up in the middle.
She would have beat the traffic light anyways. So
Everyone was stopped already.
yeah, I don't know what's up lah. Maybe she saw like, hey, target, boom. Maybe that was her ex or something. I don't know.
Quite fucked.
Yeah, it is. It is quite fucked up.
Like
lah.
someone losing life just because you are careless. That's one of the worst things. That could have been someone's dad.
Yeah.
I bet it's someone's dad or someone's brother.
somebody lah.
Yeah.
Somebody lah. Rest
And
in
you
peace,
just
man.
ruined it because you're ass at driving. Which brings me to my last and final point for today. You know how our licenses are perpetual and they don't need renewing? I feel right, after a certain number of years of having the license, it should be mandatory to go and take your TP. If
Like
not, you can't
a-
drive.
Okay, maybe not TP lah. At least a refresher course.
No, I think TP. Why would you release these people on the roads if they can't even pass?
That's true.
Simple signaling, blind spot checking, checking your mirrors, and no abrupt lane changing. If they can't do all this, they shouldn't pass. And until they pass their renewal, they should not be able to drive lah.
True. But okay, but with regards to that, right, is I realize that some people can put on a show when it comes to TP, and then right after TP, they are just back to their same old tactics.
No, but at least they are refreshed and they know they have to spend that amount of money to be continuing to drive again. That would reduce the risk. Then they were like,
Or
later I fail again.
they should make the fines heftier.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because like to just go for another test is very easy, ma. Right? Like speaking from experience, lah. When I got my 2B and then I got my 2A and then my class 2. Every time when it's the time for renewal, I just be on my goodest behavior during the TP.
No, but that's because we are still young and we're younger lah, and we are still more.
Also, you mean
alert.
at a certain age,
I wouldn't say a certain age, but make it so that there's a regular renewal.
Yeah,
Right.
actually, it's a good idea. Like,
Especially those who have this or do this as a living, like the PHV, the delivery riders and drivers, right? They are the ones that are on the road 90% of the time.
That's true.
And most of the time, the reckless ones I see is them. And even when I take ride-hailing services, then I can see them drive quite recklessly lah.
Because they complacent already lah.
Exactly.
They feel like they own the road already, ma.
Right.
They know everything already. Oh, actually, yeah, that's true.
Mm.
But what are your takes on jaywalkers?
Jaywalkers I think jaywalkers, if they get run down while jaywalking, it shouldn't be the driver's fault.
Yes. I was going to get to that point.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. Because
The fact that it is the driver or the rider's fault, it's crazy. And firstly, it's illegal to jaywalk, right?
legal.
Illegal.
Oh yeah, illegal. Yeah.
And if you're risking your life while jaywalking, and you still want to risk others on the road as well who are traveling at a much greater speed than you either are willing to pay the fine or you just don't jaywalk lah.
That's true.
Like you should be fine even though you are in the hospital. I feel. If you jaywalk
Okay lah.
and you get banged down.
Or maybe don't get fined, but
No.
don't cause the motorist to get fined. Okay,
no,
so-
I think the motorist or the driver should be able to claim insurance from that person.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because but if they use, for example, the Foodpanda or Grab delivery riders, right? If they get into a situation like that, that means their livelihood is affected,
That's true.
and it will still be their fault
Yep.
just because someone decided to jaywalk at the wrong time.
That's something I never understood. Like the one of the few traffic laws that I never understood.
Yeah.
Right? Because jaywalking is a choice that someone makes.
Yeah.
Especially in Singapore, there's freaking traffic lights every
That's why.
less than 100 meters. Right? The fact that you want to jaywalk is
You're just lazy.
you're just lazy lah, and you're just bending the rules lah. Literally, I've seen people like jaywalk and cross over that little what they call that bar or divider.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people jaywalk and
The barriers,
and even go over those barriers because they were lazy to walk a little forward to
Yeah.
take the traffic light. Or at the traffic light, they jaywalk when it's still green light because they think the traffic is clear or some shit like that, right? But I never understood how it becomes the motorist's fault. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it lah. We all should be alert at all times lah. But it makes no sense if
Someone just appeared.
Yeah, it just runs out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you're already when you're driving or riding, your sense of vision is narrow.
Narrow.
Yeah. The faster you go, the more narrow it gets lah. But in small roads, generally, you can't have a freaking 180 view.
Yeah.
You're not walking casually down the street. You know, there's still a lot of other factors that you need to look out for. You need to look at the traffic light. You need to look at your speedometer. You need to look at your side mirror, your rear view mirror. So
That's
many
right.
other shit, right? And then this kid or this adult or whoever just decides to dash out without even looking left or right. So technically, it should be their fault.
Yeah. It should be.
So why do you think they fault the motorists?
Honestly, don't know, man.
Okay, if you're in the shoes of the government, if you are in their shoes, right? Why do you think they fault the motorists instead of faulting the pedestrians? Are they the pedestrians? The jaywalkers. Instead of faulting the jaywalkers. Even though they already specifically state jaywalking is illegal, and technically you could get fined for jaywalking if you get caught. I've never heard of anyone getting fined for jaywalking.
I've heard of
Really,
one.
ah?
Yeah. I think it's a $50 fine.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's illegal to jaywalk, but yet when you kena, it's not your fault. Why?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I just have this one.
Why do you think?
Yeah, I have this one reason that I think is the reason why lah. But people may not agree lah. I think it's because if they do not fault the motorist, and the motorist sees any jaywalker, they will just step on the pedal and fucking bang them. And then they
That's
just use the excuse of he was jaywalking. Fuck him. Hey, I see a
That's true.
jaywalker, let's fucking just put my feet down the pedal and just fucking just smash that guy. You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah. That's the only reason I can think of.
I think that's the reason, bro. Yeah.
I guess we got the answer already.
Yeah. But I think what pisses me off the most, right? Okay, last.
Yes.
What pisses me off the most is when cyclists,
Oh.
see?
Bro,
This
we can go for another 30 minutes.
this one
bro.
drivers and riders can agree
Yeah,
that
yeah.
cyclists, especially those who go in bigger groups,
Oh, convoy.
in bigger groups, and they go to those bigger roads, busier and bigger roads.
Bro, I've seen them on highways, bro. Which is illegal, by the way.
Yeah. Without helmets, some more.
And I don't know. I've seen a few try to catch up with bikes and cars. I don't know why. I've seen a few who try to behave like bikes and cars, taking up a whole lane
Yeah.
when they don't pay road tax. I still don't know why. And also those who just convoy and then they just cut in and out of people's way in the road and just basically be a nuisance on the road lah. Right? If you all want to really cycle that bad, just go to the stadium. Stadiums nowadays, they have a cycling path.
Yeah, lor.
Or go to the park. Or just go to the gym, right? And then use the stationary bike.
Yeah. But I think they want the speed without paying the price.
Yeah. Let's not even get me started on PMDs. On the road.
On the road.
Yeah.
speeding
Speeding, yeah.
without helmet.
Without helmet, using shorts and slippers, and then the techno music.
Whoa. Those are another danger to road. But I've never encountered them that much. I don't have a bad view on them. Because I've never had a bad experience with them.
Not yet.
It's always they're keeping to their speed and they're keeping left.
Oh, okay.
Where we reside at least.
You need to go out in the late nights when most of them come out to play. Then you'll see them. Bro.
That's why I don't go in late night.
Ah.
Anyways, I think that closes this week's episode
Yep.
of SG Roads and the funny things that happen on SG Roads.
If you guys got any funny experience, man,
Let us know.
drop it down below, man.
If not,
What did the wise man say, Jen?
the wise man once said, nothing is as good or as bad as it is. Food for thought. We'll catch you guys next week. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.